Coming up on this edition of Talk of the Town from the Cassell Station Volunteer Fire Department. She's going to be here telling us all about an upcoming craft bazaar and auction. Who am I talking about? Alicia Hinson. That's who she'll be joining us on set. Also from the village of New Concord, the mayor himself, Mr. Brett Essex, alongside Sergeant Jeff Dawson from the New Concord Police Department, telling us about a couple of upcoming events. And lastly but not leastly, from the Guernsey County Visitors and Convention Bureau, here to tell us about a couple of accolades here locally. Debbie Robinson. That's all on this edition of the very packed Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios in downtown Cambridge, Ohio, it's Talk of the Town.
Well, folks, welcome on into a brand new edition of Talk of the Town. It's your boy, Jeremy Scott, sitting in the pilot's chair, manning the cockpit, making sure everything is under control as much as it possibly can be anytime I'm the one flying the plane. Of course, my co-pilot, really and truly the actual pilot, let's face it. He's the one who pushes the buttons and makes sure that everything is looking prim and proper inside of that monitor. Again, as prim as proper as it could be with me in this chair. Mr. Adam Green, we appreciate our Mr. Producer Man doing everything that he does. The face you're about to see on set with me, well, you usually see her doing stuff like promoting yard sales for autism and research. And while she still does do that, she does still get involved in the autism research, that kind of thing. She's actually here to promote something else today. Joining us from the Cassell Station Volunteer Fire Department, I have got the lovely and talented Alicia Hinson.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Been so long since I had you either on the radio or on camera.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, have I talked to you on camera before?
Yeah, no, not you.
Okay, it was Perry.
Had.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's good to see you for the first time on this set.
Yes.
So let's talk about why you are here today. Like I said, we are not actually here to promote autism research today. We're here to promote this bazaar that is taking place courtesy of the Cassell Station Volunteer Fire Department. And when we're talking about bazaar, we're talking about B-A-Z-A-A-R bazaar, not the B-I-Z-A-R-R-E bazaar.
Correct.
Of course, you're involved, so it might be a bazaar in some form or fashion.
Me too well.
But that's why we have you on the show, because we like people who think outside the box a little bit, people who are a little bit, shall I say, bizarre.
Yes.
But this actual auction / bazaar, when is it taking place?
It is September the 29th, which is next Saturday.
Okay.
So it starts at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Cassell Station's Fire Department. It's 4500 Peters Creek in Cambridge. It's got a Cambridge address.
Okay.
It's right off of 40. And if you're not familiar with where the fire department is, it's across from Pike Elementary.
Okay.
So that's a big landmark for everybody.
Now, can people still donate stuff to be auctioned off?
We're still accepting donations for the Chinese auction. We are still taking vendors and crafters. I have more room this year than I ever have because we're going to move the fire trucks out for the kids to be able to see a little bit
bit of a touch-a-truck action going on.
We also have a youth pedal pool, and I contacted the gentleman this week, and he is actually bringing his adult pedal pool tractor.
Oh, how cool is that? So it might be touch a truck for a little bit more than just the kiddos.
It is, yes. So we're going to have the pedal pool. We're going to have an antique craft tractor show. We're also going to have, obviously, the craft show. 50-50. We're having lunch. Can get pretty much any goodie that you're looking for. In that bazaar, of course. Yeah. And how many tables right now do you have? And can people still get a table for the bazaar? Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I have more room this year than what I'm used to working with, so I'm really blessed with that. Mm-hmm. I've had almost 50 vendor crafters contact me about tables. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Yeah, and everybody waits till the last minute, so. Yeah. So if people are interested in making a donation or getting a table, how do they go about doing that? They can contact me. I'm on Facebook, Alicia Hinson. You can look up the fire department on Facebook, or you can call me or text me. My number is 740-213-3390. Okay, and that'll get you in touch with you, and everybody can work out all the details and the arrangements. Like she was just talking about on camera, ladies and gentlemen, she's very good at going around. She's no stranger to going around and making sure that the donations are all picked up, either for this particular event or, of course, like we were talking about, for that yard sale that is done for autism research. So she is no stranger to doing that if she at all has to. So again, you can still get a table if you are a crafter. You can also still donate to the auction as well. What are some of the items that have been donated for the auction? We've had a lot of things this year, and I actually have given the responsibility for that to some of the other fire department members because I just couldn't take it all this year. So we've had anything from tools for the guys to crafts from just the local little shops here. Gift certificates, of course. All of the auto parts places always donate really good baskets for the guys. So,
And we're up to 50-something Chinese auction donations that I'm aware of.
That's fantastic. So there's going to be stuff there for men, women, and children alike.
Yes.
And stuff for the whole family, I'm sure, too.
Yep.
Yeah. So you say that there will be food provided. Are you going to be doing the cooking?
Absolutely not. Not that I can't, but the ladies from the fire department are kind of taking all of that. They have the bingo kitchen, all of that. So I'm just like,
yeah.
Take it. Keep going what you're doing. But the pedal pool will start at 11 a.m. and they have different age groups for everybody, and I do encourage people to come to that. It's so much fun. Even the adults. We had more adults pool last year than we did the kids.
Okay, so yeah, indeed, you have proof that it's more than just for the kids.
Yeah,
then.
absolutely.
All right. I've got to ask this question before we wrap this up. So all these crafters, all these people who are very good at doing, of course, art by hand and, of course, baking goods by hand as well, are you going to be putting any cupcakes into that bazaar?
I don't know. I just might.
I'm just asking, and this is a little shout out to your folks over at the ambulance place, of course, Jim Starr and all the fine folks at United Ambulance, because anytime they have a party and, well, the radio station is invited or the TV station's invited, we always usually get to partake in your cupcakes. So
yeah.
I had to ask.
They're getting a little bit famous.
Yeah, they are getting a little bit famous. You're getting too big for your britches. Pretty soon you're going to be big timing us and like not showing up to tapings that you're booked for and all that kind of thing.
I'll sign your autograph.
Okay, please do. Do you have glossies on hand?
I do, actually, right in the car.
Wonderful. Well, we'll make that happen off camera. But again, folks, you want to show up for this bazaar and auction that is coming up on September 29th. It's going to be a really fun time down at the Cassell Station VFD. It is a bazaar. It is an auction. There's Chinese auction. There's food to be had. Of course, there's the pedal pool. There's a little bit of a touch truck going on, too. I think we covered pretty much all the bases.
I think so.
Hey, Alicia, always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
It is Jeremy Scott. We will be back with more Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV and on Channel 1021.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Ruth Dixon and her crew bring you the things you need to decorate your home with country charm and warmth. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/YRPTV and be sure to subscribe.
Back here at Talk of the Town, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you would like to go back and rewatch any editions of Talk of the Town because your friend was on it, your mom was on it, your neighbor was on it, well, you can do that. You can actually go to YRP TV on YouTube. Check out all past episodes of Talk of the Town from the very first one to the very last one before this one. Adam Green would really like it. He wants more hits on his videos. Folks, joining us right now from New Concord. Actually, we have got the city of New Concord represented in Mayor Brett Essex, but also from the New Concord Police Department. We have Sergeant Jeff Dawson. It's good to see you both.
It's good to see you.
Sergeant.
Hey, Jeremy.
Mayor, good to see you as well. Let's start it off with you, this auxiliary force. I'm curious as to what this is, Sergeant Dawson, because this is something that you were talking about quite a bit before the cameras were rolling, and I understand you've got a lot of open positions for it. First of all, what is the auxiliary force?
The auxiliary department is, they're police officers. They do the same thing that we do, but we utilize them a lot more with our parades, different events we have in New Concord, help shutting down roads. They are the ones that will work sporting events like we do the football games for John Glenn, basketball games, different things like that. Halloween, trick-or-treat, we just had Muskies on Main. So anytime we have major events where they need extra presence of law enforcement, the auxiliary come out and they do that. They also will come out and they'll ride in our cruisers, and some of them that have been through their field training, they can also go out and take calls and shifts and stuff like that. So they're a very, very important part of our department, especially being that we're on a smaller side of the department.
So from what you're saying, it's not as intensive as as a normal member of the department. However, they still get the glory because they still get to ride in the parades.
Correct. They come out and do a lot of different things. They are not our full-time officer, but they do help out a lot.
So, and it's something that's very needed, and you actually have openings right now as we speak.
We actually do. We've had, over the last year, we've had several people, either 2 of them went to full-time. We've had some other people go to the other departments full-time or leave law enforcement together. They just retired. So we actually have 5 spots open, and it's very important we fill those spots. So we've got fall games and stuff, and it's been a struggle to try to get some of those positions filled. So
if people are interested in looking into that, how do they do it?
They can come down to Village Hall, which is in New Concord at 2 West Main Street, or they can call the police department. It's 740-826-7671, and you can get a copy of the application at the Village Hall, and you just fill it out, turn it back in. They do need to be OPATA certified, which is the state certificate that you get for going through the academy and passing the test. So that's not something we would send them off to, but they would need that. So they just fill it out and turn it back in, and we can start the process.
Very nice. Mayor Essex, it's got to be a big feather in your cap, or at least has to feel like one, that you have so many things going on that it necessitates something like an auxiliary force.
Exactly. And we've had great success in it in the past, that it's given a lot of people opportunity to get their foot in the door, working within New Concord and within our police department, and has worked in the future opportunities when we have a vacancy open to get on full time with our force. But yeah, it's, for a small village, it's always nice to know that we have all the gatherings going on, as Sergeant Dawson mentioned. Just recently our Muskies on Main, which was kind of a continuation of that first event that was the block party after the John Glenn High School boys won state championship 16. We followed up with 17, 18. Myself as a mayor, may have been on your radio spot there, committed that we would do this every year in some fashion. So the Muskies on Main was a continuation of that. We moved it to Labor Day weekend. So great events, great opportunities to come and work with our police department. So.
Sergeant, I'm going to come back to you for another question about this. Actually, see, you have 5 openings right now as we speak. So what if you get more than 5 applicants? What happens in that case?
Well, we can always look about extending the auxiliary department. It depends on how many people would apply. Which is not that hard to do, but we would go through and pick out the best qualified applicants for what we would need. Experience would help out a lot. A lot of times you get people that are straight out of the academy, they're just looking to get their foot in the door somewhere, learn some experience, get some time on the road, get some training under their belt, and it's a great spot to start off in your law enforcement career. So, and I understand it's a stepping stone, but we also like to hire from our full-time. So our last 2 full-timers that we've hired were auxiliaries previously, so now they're full-time on the road right now.
And I would imagine too, it's like any other job where maybe you don't get the job this time around, but they will keep your application on file because they like what they saw. You just maybe weren't as qualified as somebody else to meet the current needs. So
absolutely.
It's the kind of thing that if you don't get accepted this time around, doesn't mean you're not wanted. It's just that at this very time, your skill set and what is needed kind of don't mesh.
Correct. We keep your application on file for at least a year. And we always are posting Facebook, over the radio, different things when we need applications for auxiliaries as well. So reason why we're here. So.
And another reason why you're here, Stranger Danger.
Correct. We have Stranger Danger. It's going to be at the library in New Concord. It's October 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. Come out, bring your kids. They're going to learn about Stranger Danger, safety tips, and we got these nice little child ID print cards.
Oh, cool.
So what these are, you can fill them out there. You get a picture of them. They've got their height, weight, hair color, eye color, and different things, fingerprints, and everything else in here. And actually, there's dental record stuff in here. You fill them out, you hold on to them. So if in a situation that your child would ever end up coming up missing, you hand this over to law enforcement. It has everything we need already in the packet, ready to go. Be a lot quicker to start the process. So
go ahead and show the camera that, actually.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep. There it is. Got it?
Nice, yeah.
So you can fill it out there. You keep it, so you don't have to worry about anybody else holding on to it or us holding on to it. In the event that something would happen, everything's already ready to go for law enforcement, regardless of where you're at. Whether you're in New Concord, Cambridge, Zanesville, anywhere. this works for all law enforcement.
So everybody's invited to attend.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't necessarily have to be a New
Absolutely.
Concord resident.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on out. There'll be different little tips and things for the kids to learn and games and stuff like that. So it's going to be a fun time.
Very nice. Mayor Essex, is this something that was your brainchild? Whose brainchild was this? Because this sounds like it was a really good idea. What inspired
it? It was a great idea. I can't take any credit for it, so I'm going to put that back to
It must be an election year.
Yeah,
There's a politician not taking credit for something.
Exactly. We do things a little different in New Concord, so no, but it makes me very proud having this opportunity to serve as the mayor when we have a police department under our leadership of Chief Peck and Sergeant Dawson that come up with events like this. Because this is, myself, I never had children, but, every child in the area is our concern.
Yeah. And it's everybody's responsibility.
Exactly. So I think this is just an awesome piece to come out, get this, have this ready and prepared that, God forbid, anything ever happens, but you're prepared and we have the information to help track that down.
It truly does take a village. In this case, the village of New Concord. How about that?
Yeah, the event's going to teach the kids what to do and what not to do and different things about stranger danger. So it's a good time.
So hence the title, Stranger Danger, ladies and gentlemen. Again, give them the time and the date and the location.
Again, it's October 25th from 6 to 8, and it's at the library in New Concord. It's right across from the John and Annie Glenn Museum. I don't know the actual number of it, but it's on West Main Street.
Sure.
You can't miss it. It's big sign and everything.
Hard to get lost in New Concord.
Yep, exactly. Right on Main Street.
Although I would be the one to do it.
Look for the crowds.
There you go. Well, that's going to be a great time. And folks, don't forget as well about those auxiliary force positions that are open. There are 5 of them. I'm sure that if you go to the City of New Concord's or the Village of New Concord's website, all the information is listed there, application information, all that kind of thing. You can check that out as well. Sergeant Jeff Dawson, pleasure to have you on the show.
My pleasure.
Let's do it again sometime. You as well, Mayor Brett Essex.
Thank you.
Nice seeing you. Been a while.
Good seeing you. Exactly.
Hey, maybe we'll get a championship this year and we can do it again like we did on 96 FM a few years ago.
Perfect.
It is Jeremy Scott. We'll be back with Debbie Robinson. The lovely Debbie Robinson will be gracing our airwaves next right here on Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town will be right back. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
And here we are once again. It's Talk of the Town. Jeremy Scott back with you. Folks, don't forget, like I said before, to check out all past episodes of this great show on YRP TV. You know, Adam Green, I know that he's somebody who takes great pride in having this show going, 4.5 years strong now?
5.5 years.
5.5 years strong. See, that it goes so far back, I can't even get my dates straight. So
I was just in high school when it started. I mean, it was just, that's how I cut my teeth.
You're a little older than I thought then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking you were an infant. But folks, here's somebody, we've got a beautiful young lady with us right now, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody I'm always really honored to talk to. Somebody I'm really glad could join us again. She is from the Guernsey County Visitors and Convention Bureau. As a matter of fact, she's the one who makes the Guernsey County Visitors and Convention Bureau run. I am talking about the lovely, the talented Debbie Robinson. Good to see you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
As always. And hey, listen, you are presiding over the Guernsey County Visitors and Convention Bureau, and you guys have a little feather in your cap right now, one that you're very happy about, one that we are going to be celebrating Cambridge, from what I understand, just received a huge honor.
Yes, we were just named one of the best hometowns in the state of Ohio by Ohio Magazine.
Now, that is, first of all, awesome. So, hey, congratulations to you, because obviously the Visitors and Convention Bureau would have a big part in helping to make something like that happen, because it's a very livable place. But what are the criteria that that's based upon?
Well, they look at the whole community. They look at the health system, the school system, the city itself. We had a group of folks, of staff members from Ohio Magazine come down this summer. They talked to the mayor, Ashley McManaway, one of our staff members. See, I don't make it run. Let me just clarify that. I have good people around me.
Hey, a good leader always has good soldiers.
But she took these staff members around and showed them Salt Fork State Park, some of our attractions. They had a wonderful lunch, a great dinner. So they got the breadth and depth of our community, and then they made their decision. So it takes a village. We were just talking about that. It does truly take a village. But then they look for, as you say, the livability, the quality of life, the social aspects, what people do in the community. And out of all of that, we were selected.
That is so cool. How many towns each year get selected for that?
5, one for each region of Ohio. So we're the southeast region. So in November, we will be on the front of Ohio Magazine. They came and did their photo shoot on Friday. They chose the locations based on where Ashley took them and what they saw this summer, and will be sprinkled all through the magazine for our own community to be proud of.
Do you know what the cover photo is going to be yet?
I don't. It's their decision. We know where they took their pictures and who was in them, but we don't know which will be in the magazine and what will be on the front. So that'll be a surprise.
The way you said who was in them, does that mean that Debbie Robinson is going to be on the front page?
No,
oh,
no. Our community residents who make this community what it is.
Well, that is a really cool feather in the cap. Ohio Magazine, where can people pick that up?
Well, a lot of people subscribe to it, but you can go to any of your newsstands or any of the stores where they sell magazines. So
it's next to Cosmo and Redbook then.
Right. And the other thing, on November the 2nd, when Dickens Victorian Village kicks off and they join with Cambridge Main Street, we're going to celebrate Dickens Victorian Village, and Lute Harmon Jr., who is the CEO and owner of Great Lakes Publishing that publishes Ohio Magazine, is going to come and give us the honor during a ceremony on the courthouse steps.
Oh, wow. Wow. So there's going to be kind of a proclamation of sorts then.
Yes.
That
yes,
is neat.
So that'll be exciting, and the community can gather around. And I hear something about courthouse lights and music show might kick off right after that.
I don't know who does that anyway.
I don't know.
You know?
I mean, who's all that trouble?
Yeah, there's some courthouse light show ferry or something out there.
But
I don't know who does it.
It's going to be a festive night. There's going to be street fair and all kinds of wonderful things. More to come on that. And maybe I'll come back in November and show you the cover of the magazine.
We would love that. We would love to see that magazine. Yeah, we want autographed copies as well, too. So, hey, you know what would really make that night romantic would be if snow started falling. The first snowfall of the year came on November 2nd.
Well,
Mother Nature, if you're watching.
Well, you're the one who gives us the weather, so it's up to you.
Oh, I'm the one who does it. Okay. Hey, well, I will do everything within my power then. How about that?
That sounds good.
So that's one cool feather in the cap happening locally. Another feather in the cap concerns one of our great downtown merchants.
It does, and it concerns one wonderful little bit of candy as well that everyone loves.
Yeah.
The State of Ohio Tourism Division, which is called Tourism Ohio, what's really hot and hip right now are trails, wine trails, craft beer trails, food trails, donut trails. Exactly.
Keep talking my language, guys.
All right. Well, what about an Ohio Buckeye Candy Trail?
I said, keep talking my language.
Well, we were just notified that Nothing But Chocolate in historic downtown Cambridge, owner Amanda Cox, will have her Buckeye featured on the Ohio Buckeye Candy Trail. She is stop number 22. There's a wonderful website by that name, Ohio Buckeye Candy Trail, and then on it you can print out, if you'd like, and follow the trail, a handy dandy map and print out.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the kind of trail map, like you said, it's kind of like the wine tour that you can take up through Coshocton and that kind of thing. That thing will actually map out all the different places you can stop.
In the state.
In the state.
In the state. So obviously you're not going to do it all in one evening. But as you
Dare me?
Well, I'll go with you if you
Okay, it's a date then.
But Amanda's got some really neat ideas. I think she's going to share those with you. But again, just another wonderful recognition of what we have in our own backyard and how other people outside of our community recognize it. So a lot to celebrate.
So I feel like I'm kind of getting formulaic in my questioning here, but it merits a formula because there is a certain criteria that I would assume that they go by when they decide who's going to be a part of this trail. So do you know maybe a little bit about that criteria?
Well, I know that actually I am the co-chair of the Ohio Tourism Leadership Academy. And each year, just like our Guernsey Leadership, the groups have to have a project. And this was actually their project that the state liked and picked up on. And Winans Chocolate, which is in Miami County, kind of got the ball rolling on that. But obviously it has to be an authentic candy store. The Buckeyes have to be delicious, and it has to be locally owned and operated.
So basically what you did, you said, oh my gosh, you guys have to try these Buckeyes and put it on the map, and they were like, we agree.
Yes, that's all.
Being that you're a co-chair, yeah.
I think Amanda's chocolate had something to do with that too.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, obviously she's got to have the product, but she's also got somebody to vouch for it.
Well, yes, I think a lot of us did.
Well, that's an awesome thing. So if people are interested in checking out that trail map, again, give them the place to go to see it.
Ohio Buckeye Candy Trail, and a beautiful scene will pop up for you, and then further down on the homepage you can click on a link and actually print this if you want. We'll have some in our office, but we'll also direct people to the website because they have beautiful pictures, and of course Amanda and her chocolate will be on there. Stop 22.
There you go. Very cool. She is Debbie Robinson from the Guernsey County Visitors and Convention Bureau. And I tell you, every time you come on the show, it just flies on by. But we appreciate every time you come on. Look forward to having you back in November so we can see that bright and shiny Ohio Magazine cover.
I'll be here.
All right. It is Jeremy Scott. We'll be back to wrap up Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys to teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Thanks again to all my guests on this edition of Talk of the Town. From the Cassell Station Volunteer Fire Department, Alicia Hinson. Check out that craft bazaar and auction, ladies and gentlemen. From the village of New Concord, the mayor himself, Brett Essex. Appreciate him giving us a little bit of his time to come on and talk with us about a couple of cool events alongside Sergeant Jeff Dawson. Also, lastly, certainly not leastly, from the Guernsey County Visitors and Convention Bureau, the lovely, the talented, the always debonair Debbie Robinson. Appreciate her very much coming on and talking with us. Folks, I do want to give you a little bit of a radio update. If you join Kickin' Country KC 105 coming up this coming Friday, they'll be down at Dudley Satellite in Caldwell. They'll be there from 10 a.m. till noon. So go say hi to Becky Reinhardt. Ask her for an autograph. She really gets a kick whenever you do that. And I myself will be on location as well on 96 FM from 4 until 5. It's the grand opening celebration of Tux and Stuff, of course, complete with the big old scissors, big old ribbon, and the cutting of said ribbon with said big old scissors. For our producer, Mr. Adam Green, I am Jeremy Scott saying, have yourself a fantastic day, night, or otherwise.